All you bitches broke me to the core. Even my best friend don't check up on me, but lying telling me that she loved me. I wrote this in a pool full of pain. I wrote this while walking through the rain. Yeah, hey, I wrote this while walking through the rain. I wrote this while walking through the rain. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going. Yeah, I'm like, don't you get too close to me. I'm like, don't you get too.
What's up, everyone? It is Detective Io, which I forgot to do the intro on the previous live, which isn't live anymore. It's like more of a recorded. But anyways, we got Marmar7 in the house.
Correction, we have somebody who isn't going to stumble the conversation of 20 years of the Green X just taking over and running wild on everyone.
Yes, indeed.
For those who don't know, I am Marlon Morgan, aka Marmar7, the self-proclaimed Beast King of Chicago. And it's been quite some time since I actually did that.
I has. And the best part is that, like, now, okay, guys, so before I started the video, you guys see a picture of Mar with the panda hat. I said polar bear earlier, and I saved it as polar bear, which is crazy, but, you know, things happen.
Depressing.
But how you been, Mar? What's been chilling? What you?
I've been stupidly busy, just living real life.
I was gonna say, actually, I do know what's been happening. You busy?
Yeah,
you
reading all of my. I've been reading all of my messages on Xbox that everyone keeps sending me. On hey, when did you start playing Grand Theft Auto 5? And hey, when are you gonna start playing Destiny again? We haven't seen you since. You gotta. Like, I saw like a whole 2-paragraph essay someone sent me on my Xbox messages, just talking about like everything that I missed out on Destiny. Like, bro, like I'm subscribed to every Destiny YouTuber. Like, I see everything that goes on.
I wonder if like, it's someone I know. Is it that one guy that's in our group? It was like that one kid. He's like, I forgot his name. He was
who cheated? No, yeah. It's not cheated.
No,
it's not cheated death. Shout outs to him though, because he's been hitting me up on a regular as well. Like, you know, just IRL stuff. Like, not even talking about gaming much. But I'm kind of glad he's doing good too, man.
Yeah, I think I talked to him earlier. No, was it cheated or was it someone else?
It was probably, if not cheated, then Hero. Also, shout outs to Hero, Spartan Hero 707.
Nope, it was a Hero. It was cheated. But yeah, shout out to those two.
All right.
Shout out to the whole clan actually, yo. Like, seriously, Panic Gaming lit.
Yeah.
Fighters got. I noticed we didn't do fighters anymore. I noticed that dropped, but we did do it though. We did the videos, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So throughout the whole 20 years of Xbox, Mar, what's your favorite console? Do you have a favorite console out of the whole?
Out of all of them, I mean, if I really had to choose from all the Xboxes, it's not even a competition. It goes straight to the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 is hands down the best out of all of the consoles, just because the amount of stuff that they were capable of doing and the amount of popularity that followed suit when it came out. Because it released in 2005. And, of course, you know, a lot of the launch games are kind of... They weren't, like, perfect. Like, we had, like, Project Gotham Racing 3, Cameo, I believe Call of Duty 2 was also a launch title as well. Like, there were a couple decent launch title games, and then later on we got, like, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, and then, like, it really started kicking off in 2006 when we finally got, like, games like Gears of War. And obviously the big one that everyone was kind of waiting for, and it didn't come out till 2007, was freaking Halo 3. Also, the holy grail of all of Halo, literally. Like, that's not even joking. Like, I didn't know it was even possible to kind of eclipse what they had in the original Halos 1 and 2. But holy crap, man. Like, talk about a movement. Honestly, if it wasn't for Halo 3, most of the online games that we see, especially in the shooter genre, would not be out today if it wasn't for, like, the incredible popularity of Halo. Like, even going all the way back from, like, when they first started back in, like, 2001 as a launch title for the original Xbox, Like no one saw that giant wave coming.
I heard different. I heard Doom was the game that created the whole movement in
No, no,
shooters.
no, no. Doom and like games like Doom, Duke Nukem, Half Life. They added narrative. They added like a slightly better feel. But when it came to like console shooters, there's no question of it whatsoever. 100%. Halo Combat Evolved is the reason why you play on two joysticks on every shooter.
Also, did you ever use the Xbox Connect on the 360?
I did for a little bit, obviously because um, this is kind of a flex, but this is around the time when I started to really get to know people that I know who work in like certain areas in Microsoft. I can't really say much beyond that, but I ended up getting hooked up with the Xbox 360 Connect,
Oh,
and it
nice.
was fun. It was decent,
I remember I tried that.
but oh, you tried it?
I tried at my uncle's place,
Mm.
and then it was pretty dope. I wish I had more time with it. Like I had one, I
I'm
just
not
don't
gonna
have room.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you said it was dope, I was like in the back of my head, like I kind of wish it was dope, but it really wasn't. It was more like it was too much of a gimmick. Like you could tell Nintendo was like a clear inspiration for them to kind of go out and try to do like the motion capture and like being able like instead of using your hands the way how you did with the Wii, then they're like what if you use your whole body and then
I
like
got
literally
you
they try to
said
turn
that.
your entire body into a
You
controller.
said that whole body. Yeah, hopefully there's no shooting games because they're gonna catch a body. But hold up, you know what? That actually reminds me how like when you said Nintendo and like them trying to do ways of playing games differently reminds me of that cardboard box. The thing that they had for the Switch where you could turn the box into anything, especially a fishing pole, but yet that fishing
Fun
pole
fact, that was actually pretty successful.
was it really? Because I have yet to hear any like new updates on that type of stuff.
I I had like a lot of people that jumped on that gimmick. Honestly, there's no need for like an actual update to it. Like you literally just buy the peripherals for that, so you can play what game specifically is for it. And honestly, I never tried it myself. I know people who have it, and they enjoy the living crap out of it.
Wait, wait, wait,
And
wait.
shout outs to them for going out and paying money to get a cardboard box instead of making it on their own.
How did
But
they do that though? You said the people you know that did it, right? Wasn't
yeah,
that mainly just for the kids though? There was no adult size cardboard box.
dot dot dot.
Was it for their kids? Is that
Yeah,
what you mean?
sure. It was for their kids. Yeah, we'll go
Nah,
with that.
dude, no, no. The only thing.
Clearly not grown ass men trying to play with a fucking cardboard peripheral.
Hold up, because that means the only thing they were doing is fishing or playing the piano. They can't do
Uh-huh.
nothing else. Like you know that little kid with the whole like robotic suit. I wanted to do that, but there's no cardboard size that's gonna have my size.
Are you sure about that?
Unless it came out and it was a silent release drop, then so be it.
Let's just say people who own video games are very creative. I'll leave it at that.
Hell nah, they're probably on their knees trying to fit the damn thing.
Bro, I got
Oh
like I
man.
probably still have some videos. I gotta double check to see if I still have them. But like I have like video footage of like these people legitimately. Well, hold on, because it's kind of going off topic anyway. Going back to the Xbox,
Yeah, yeah,
20
Xbox.
years, 20 years of the Xbone. It's crazy, man. It's 20 years of Xbox. We're on the 26th year of PlayStation,
You right.
technically.
Oh, is it 26? Is it 20? Hold on. I was actually thinking about this earlier. I was talking about it. Cause I think it's the 20. Damn, if is it? Damn, I want to say 27th.
No, 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 no. I'm thinking like I'm doing my best to think back. I think it came out
It came out in 1994.
94.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about
94,
to say yeah,
November
94.
94. Yeah, because that was my favorite year. Uh,
I was 4 years old. I was
You were
swinging around like
4?
a. Yeah, I was 4. I was swinging around
Damn.
like a Power Ranger. I was just about to turn 5 the month after when the PlayStation came out
Oh, okay.
with Crash Bandicoot and everything else.
Do you still have your original Xbox?
No, I do not.
Oh,
It is
snap.
gone. It is gone with many, many interesting trinkets I had from the past, but it all got set on fire.
Oh, I see. Down. Do you have your
Yeah.
360?
No, not anymore.
Uh,
That is
that
also
one got
gone.
to dang.
Yeah, it was
So,
time to say goodbye to yesterday. And like the last 360 I had was the special edition Gears of War 3 360. It was really spicy looking.
ooh, I remember my memories on the 360 when I first got it. I was like, yo, this is wild. That thing I got as a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. And I got the R2D2 edition. And I'm like, oh yeah. So, like, as soon as I plug that thing up and you click it, it goes like that bleep, 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 bleep. You know who else owns one? Destiny FOMO. I saw she had a
Nice.
photo of it, and then I was like, I tweeted at her, I'm like, hey, I still got mine too. And then it still works. That's why I can't wait to get my own place, because I'm about to hook up that Connect. I never got to experience the Connect feeling that Xbox had
Yo,
provided.
definitely like that's something to pull out and actually experience. If you never experienced it before, then like you at least have to give it a try.
I mean, which
Even
I
though
did
I'll probably
have,
sit
but.
there and bash.
But then, yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing that with someone too, because I know it's co op, and that'll be lit. And then so the best 360 memory I have, and it's only one because I don't remember a lot, but it was when I was playing the Gears of War. I forgot which one, but it was a spinoff with my buddy
Oh,
back in high
Judgment.
school.
Oh
Yeah,
God, I want
Judgment.
to vomit.
Dude, so we started at 10 at night, right? And then we just, because I never played the story mode, so like, dude, you gotta play the story mode. So I played it with them. And we didn't finish till like 6 in the morning. We heard the birds chirping. We were so tired. And we're like, all right. And I was like, thank you guys for staying up all night with me to do this, because it was a lit time. I loved it. That's the best memory 360 memory I have, and I will never let that go away. What was yours?
Let's see. Another one that I had. Actually, I can go all the way back to the original Xbox and memories on that. The first time I ever played, it was right around the time I recall. There, Oh, hold on. Let me like think back because I'm pretty sure that it was during a boxing match. Oh, hold on. I'm actually
Boxing match of
messaging someone right now.
Mayweather versus. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, speaking of
No, no,
boxing,
actually, because now that I think of it, because I know the Xbox came out November 15th, 2001, correct? I didn't experience it till the next year. I should say after the summer or during the summer. It was like after school. Let's see, 12 years old, so I'll say I was like in the third, fourth grade, something like that. Um, I remember it more vividly because it was actually over at my cousin's house the first time I actually played it, and he was hosting like a whole like boxing party because it was who was it? Okay, there we go. It was Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. There we go. That's what I was thinking about. But like it was either okay, watch this extremely scary man like punch the living crap out of this other man who's like just as scary to be honest, or we can play like with this superhuman green man who like shooting aliens in the face. Like the very first experience I had with the Xbox is obviously on Halo, and then other games later on, like as time went on, like I ended up playing Splinter Cell. Like what was it, like a couple years after I believe, or year? No, I think it was the same year. Like the original Splinter Cell. Um, I got into playing more shooters. Oh man, Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. Jesus, that just hit my brain. Or what was it? There was another one, Street Fighter EX, I think, EXO or something like. It was like a three. It was like Street Fighter, but like it tried to be Tekken. It was weird. And then there's also another game that I ended up playing too during that time that I didn't understand at first, but it was called Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Oh wait, I played that. My uncle's place too. I remember it.
I'm
That was
taking
like,
over. Literally.
yo.
But yeah, as time went on, we ended up getting me and my little brother, or technically my little brother was the one that actually got the Xbox. I was the one with the GameCube, and he ended up getting a couple games for that, and then I ended up playing with him as well. We ended up playing Halo together. Um, yeah, I have like a
I always
bunch of just
forget
like
you have a
small
brother.
stories here and there. Yeah, yeah, I have brothers. I have brothers and
Oh yeah,
sisters.
brothers. I always forget. For some weird reason, I always think you're the only sibling. I don't know why.
Because I never really talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Which
true.
Which, by the way, shout outs to all of them. They're all like badasses in their own right, just living up life right now.
So I just realized, okay, that the PlayStation is 27 years old. So they're pretty close to
There
the
we go.
big 30th. Because I remember, like, maybe, 3 years ago, they had the 25th anniversary with the wallpapers and stuff like that. So
Yeah. There
I
we
can't
go.
wait to the big 30th. You know, I'm definitely throwing a party. I don't care what people say. I'm throwing that
What are
party.
you gonna do? Throw on a Crash Bandicoot suit with a giant sign that says "Rest in Peace" because they killed the company?
No. I will be wearing my usual PlayStation drip, whatever is hot that season.
Uh,
But
I was like, especially during the 360 era, like I was such a pusher for like the Xbox being better, which honestly it was. Because like,
E
oh man, but the PlayStation can do this, this, and this. Yeah, but every developer doesn't know how to do it. So
until the Red Ring of Death happened. That's when things
even
changed.
the Red Ring of Death was so bad, yet the PlayStation's like hardware was so difficult to work on. People still took the chance of working with a console that was half broken, essentially, until they came out with a newer version of
uh,
Xbox.
how dare you? But you're probably
Hey,
right.
yeah, this I'm not like boasting or nothing. This is the proof is in the pudding. Like, go back and actually look at the articles from back then. Like, especially companies like Factor 5 who worked on games like Layer had a really difficult time trying to like downpack the hardware that was within the PlayStation 3 because it was like you're able to do so much, but it also limited you at the same time, which is extremely strange at the time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I usually bring that up, and then like the Gundam game that came out for the PlayStation 3 around that time. Oh my god, that game was so trash. Oh wait, what was the other one? It's not Killzone. Killzone was actually decent. Haze, there you go. Haze, the supposed Halo
Haze,
killer.
yo,
Haze
hey, I
was
loved
trash.
Haze, dude. I loved it so much. You have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna call you a raccoon because you were rolling around in that dumpster and enjoying it, bro.
Dude, if they could make a remaster, he
Please
got
don't.
my money. He got my
Please
money.
don't.
Make that remaster.
Please don't.
Yeah, boy. But nah, they
Even
won't
if they
happen.
paid me to play it, I still wouldn't touch it.
Bro, I mean, come on, money speaks, doesn't it? Does it
It
not?
doesn't. It doesn't speak that fluent,
Oh man.
bro. Like think about this. While you're playing Haze, like I was literally becoming the legend that is Marmar at the time playing Halo 3. So
You know what's funny about that is that you're obviously older than me by 4 years. Yeah, you're just wait, no, not no. 8 years. So like you had more of a more memory of like the first consoles coming out type of deal.
nah, technically that I don't necessarily have too much memory because the first consoles I ever played were like the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. But then the first one that was given to me, like as a gift, was the N64, Nintendo 64, which, by the way, is probably my second favorite console of all time.
Oh, okay.
It's between that and the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, definitely the Game Boy Advance is up there.
Dang.
I would
Okay.
argue it's probably the best handheld ever created.
Have you ever had a PSP?
Yep, and it was trash compared to every game that I had in the Game Boy.
Damn, son. Okay, okay. All right. So we went to the. I didn't have much of a Xbox experience like the Xbox One. I think the only thing I played was well, I didn't own it, so every time I go to my uncle's, like every time my uncle watch over me when my parents go on, like whatever they do, I played basketball with him on there in NBA something, and then I played
All
this
right, all right.
skeleton game. I keep forgetting the name of it, and I will always keep forgetting it. But it was like some type of he had like a skull.
Bro, when
I
you
mean, not a
brought up
skull.
like the basketball game and football game, I immediately thought about NBA Street and NFL Street. If you want to make remakes, remake those. Those were actually fun.
Football games? I never played a football game in my life. Actually, I haven't. It's very
You never played
complicated.
NFL Street?
Nah, dude. It seems like a goofy type though. The controls might be easier, but like the controls for actual football is hard. Is it
Yeah,
a
you missed
goofy
out on a
one or
great
is it
time.
like all those were they goofy? I don't
It, wa-
remember.
it was it, they were like arcade games basically.
Hmm.
Like you should look it up on YouTube, like NBA Street and NFL Street, man. Like
Alright, let
those
me see.
games were
I can do
like
that
that
right
that was
now.
the life. Like in NFL Street, like you were able to like instead of run out of bounds, like if there was a wall, you could run on the wall and like dodge tackles. It was so much fun.
Oh, will it be playing? It probably play, but it's all good. Or I probably mute it.
And then the NBA Street was essentially just dunk city. Like you can go for threes and like be super flashy, but it's like no 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 no. I'm gonna get in your face. I'm gonna dunk all over you and like ride my nuts all on your forehead as I jump.
Okay, I see. It is that goofiness. Cause I saw the way how they got tackled.
Good though.
Yo, this gameplay is wild.
I'm telling you, man, like that, like NFL Street 1 and 2, like those are definitely the games.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
those, oh my god, man.
It was NBA Street. I played that. My uncle got hella mad because I was hella good at that game. But you know what? He could beat me in 2K back then and now, and that's okay. But I should bring that up to him. Like, hey, remember we played NBA Street? Oh man, that was funny. I
Oh
like
no,
that.
you know what? Shout outs to Kid Prodigy, another person in the Beast Mode group. The reason why, because I'm about to bring up another game that was really popular back in the day, and that was Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York, where essentially you played an entire story that is like involved a bunch of rappers of around that time. Like one of like the best characters in the game, which for those who don't know, he just recently passed, DMX. He was actually one of the best characters in the game. My favorite character to play during that time was, because I was on such a crazy Wu Tang phase, was actually Redman. And like he had like this special, because he would wear like Tims, right, like Timberland boots.
Uh huh.
Uh, he'll essentially just like have his opponent like be like in terrible pain, and then like their face is just like straight in the ground, but then their ass is in the air, and then like Redman will be right behind them, and then he'll just like look for a second, and then like literally kick them in the groin so hard that they flip over with some Timberland boots. I
I
always thought like that was like one of the most funniest finishers of all time.
I may or may not have played this game. It looks a whole lot like the Con. I don't know if you ever played that fighting game. It was on
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. That that's what I played on that. But I don't
I
know if I
believe it's
did or
run on the
not.
same engine actually. Now that you mention it.
Oh really? Hmm. But
Oh, want to know what's a game that everyone played on the Xbox?
what's that?
GTA San Andreas.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's definitely a throwback, a popular one too. Obviously, till this day, everyone's still talking about San Andreas. It's crazy. It's like how everybody keeps talking about GTA 5. That's how long they're gonna want to make it last. So people could be like, people in 10 years from now is gonna like, hey, remember how long it took for GTA to 6 come out, and GTA 5 went through like 3 generations.
Man, I still can't even believe like just how much time has flown since like the original Xbox and all the games you played back then. Oh, another great game series, Mech Assault. Mech Assault was the bomb back then. Or another great game that was beautiful on the original Xbox, the very first Forza Motorsport game.
Interesting. I forgot about
Yes.
that. I forgot about. I didn't forget. I didn't know if that franchise came
Bro,
out in that time or not.
bro, let me tell you something. Like let me tell you my experience with the Forza Motorsport series. Like I was so entranced with it, and like this is also coming because I also played on a PS2, so I played a lot of Gran Turismo, and I actually still think that game is phenomenal. But the fact that Microsoft had essentially like this studio come out and make their own like version that was it was basically like Gran Turismo, but it stood on its own 2 feet just because it had like just small differences. Like when it came to like the handling, I honestly felt like the handling in the original Forza Motorsport was better than Gran Turismo. I think it was 3 at the time when I was out, and then when the 360 era came up, a lot of people were like, "Oh man, Forza Motorsport, like it feels so good. Like how are they gonna end up topping it?" And then you see the first trailer, and then you see like, "Oh man, you're gonna be adding damage. You're gonna be able to feel like the gravel on the road and like all this different stuff." Like it was very entrancing to watch. And then moving into, I believe, yeah, this is around the time when they finally did Forza Motorsport 3. I believe they did first, and then they ended up hinting like, "Oh, by the way, we're kind of working on a open world Forza game." And I'm like, you know what? That sounds pretty dope. I wonder how that's gonna be. And in comes probably one of my most played games I haven't even touched in a while, but I still love Forza Horizon. Oh my
Dude,
god!
because we got introduced. Then the Xbox One came out back in what year was that again? 2012,
2013 it came
2013.
out.
I was pretty close. Um, and Forza Horizon came out in when did Forza Horizon came out?
It came out on the Xbox 360,
Oh, did it
2011, I
really?
believe. Yeah.
And then they just transferred it over to the Xbox One, right?
Oh, not originally.
Forza Horizon 4. Oh
Yeah,
wait, no,
Forza
no, I was
Horizon
talking
came
about
out like
4. Oh,
2012.
you wanted you talking about the original?
Yeah, I'm talking about the original Forza Horizon. Like I'm going that far back. Like the 360 era, very first Forza Horizon.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that game.
2012. That one. Okay, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That game to me is still like one of the biggest surprises I ever had because I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Because it's a good blend between an arcade game that like kind of reminded me of like Cruising USA type of deal, but it also kept like the realism and like the crazy car handling that the Forza Motorsport series has, and they're very realistic on their stuff. So I was thrown away. Just like by the time the original Forza Horizon came out, I completely just said, you know what, I love motorsport, but I'm never gonna touch it ever again because there's no need. Because this game has exactly what I want. And then lo and behold, because why just make one? They came out with the release of Forza Horizon 2. For those who've never seen the intro of Forza Horizon 2, please do yourself a favor and look it up and watch it. Or find a way to download the game because I do believe it's on Game Pass. You could probably download it and like just experience it for yourself. Like the very beginning intro, like it immerses you into the game so well. Like I don't think there's ever been a better racing car racing intro ever. Even after that, like I don't think 3 and 4 even come close to how good that whole thing was.
Yeah, because I skip all of those. I went straight to 4, so I didn't know how they progressed it.
Oh man, like I said, man, like you were doing yourself an injustice not watching, just not even like the part where they start racing in that. Just watch the intro of Forza Horizon 2, and tell me that does not make you want to like race. Like that made me feel more of a racer than watching every last Fast and Furious movie up to that point.
Yeah, shit.
Another good racing series. I might as well bring this up because they're still around as well. The original Dirt series actually ended up playing on the 360 as well. That game was so like ridiculously realistic. Like I still can't even believe it to this day.
Really?
Like just the way how everything was. Like oh man, they're like they have like different types of racing, like uphill racing and stuff like that. So it's obviously it's called dirt. So there's a lot of like crossroad racing type stuff. The way how oh man, like I can't even explain it. It was like it's still insane in my brain. It's like you have to
uh,
play it in order to actually understand it. Like they did a really good job, and I believe it was Codemasters that made it. And then not only were they like in the dirt racing, but they also made Grid, which was basically their version of Forza Motorsport, and they ended up blowing up everyone's mind because they added a rewind feature, and that's what sold the game essentially. Like, oh man, like this is like super precision racing, but if you mess up, you have like very limited times that you can rewind and like set yourself back so you can fix, that little mistake that you ended up making where you completely totaled your car. And it's thanks to that you end up seeing it in damn near every racing game now, right?
hmm
I mean, hell, going back to the Forza Horizon series, that's when they started adding stuff like that into like not just that, but Forza Motorsport 3 was it? Yeah, I believe it was 3 that
I
added
wouldn't
it.
know. But yeah, I don't think I ever really got into the whole Xbox atmosphere till
So
like
later, right?
yeah, till later. Like I didn't get the Xbox One till 2019. I want to say. Yeah.
Mm.
So I was late just because I was like straight PlayStation. I was just kidding. Um, what did make me
Though
get it?
to be
Oh,
honest
well,
with you, man, not getting an Xbox One for a while, I mean, you weren't really missing out on anything. I'm not gonna lie, you
true.
weren't really missing out
I
on
think
much.
I came in just in time because I think the main reason was when we were at the Microsoft store and we watched the preference and then we saw what was it, Seas of
Oh yeah, the
Thieves.
press conference.
I
Yeah, they were
was
showing off Sea of Thieves
I
and
was
like,
dying
man,
to
that was a
play
good
that game,
conference.
dude. I wanted to play, and then I don't play as much, but it's not a bad game. In fact, I played it like 4 weeks ago with a couple of friends, and the game is still actively strong. The community is great, so I do enjoy that a lot.
Another thing that they shown off during that time too, didn't they show off in E3 2019? They gave us a quick look of what's the game that ended up flopping that everyone got mad at? Cyberpunk 2077. Wasn't that the same year? I'm pretty sure it was the same year
It was,
that they ended up revealing that Keanu Reeves was going to be in the game.
it that game, the game to me flopped. It's like,
Oh, it flopped hella hard.
it's funny too
But
because
to be honest,
remember
hmm?
at our podcast when we were talking about it, you're like, okay, I might be in a hiatus because I'm gonna be playing a lot of Cyberpunk. have you
Yeah.
have you been playing a lot of Cyberpunk?
No, if you actually look it up on my profile, you see I haven't played a single minute of Cyberpunk at all.
You know
And
what?
I am not mad at it. I'm not mad. I'm perfectly fine with it until the game is done and they actually fix all the bugs. I'm not touching it.
Oh man, I thought they did. I think there was an update recently.
Oh yeah, they've been updating it, but it's not done yet. They still got a
Oh,
lot
okay.
long way to go.
Because I went back to him like, okay, this is it. Maybe it's my first time getting into like Anthus, first time of getting into a game that had so many issues, and then I'm starting to think again. I'm like, is it the? And then I'm like, is it the issue? Or is it the game? Because like I was really bored of the beginning part. I'm not gonna lie. And then what's even more uh a bit boringer was the shoot. I didn't like the feeling of the way how you shoot in the game. So it's the mechanics
Yeah,
on that
I
too.
understand. Yeah,
And then the part, oh man, I think I already talked about it, but it's just such a disappointment because I did have such high hopes for it too, and I did give it a second chance.
Everyone had high hopes. I feel like the hype also was a reason why it ended up not really meeting expectations, because the way how they advertised the game, the way how we all perceived it, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was gonna be damn near impossible for it to actually like live up to the true hype of Cyberpunk. Like, people are already going out and buying clothes so then they can actually look like their character. Like, what?
It's funny how they're still selling like collectibles. Like for a company, I don't know how much they made a lot. Actually, they did make a lot, but
Oh,
like,
they made a boatload.
which I guess that explains my question. So forget it. I was gonna be like, they still make like for a game to be a game usually releases first, or sometimes they don't do too many collectibles. You know, there's like a limit. Let's say they have like 5, right? Before they release the game because people don't know, they don't know how people are gonna react.
Right.
They did like, let's say 5, and then when the game released, that's when they pushed it all. You know, you got like Cyberpunk socks, you got Cyberpunk little action figures, and then I'm like, damn, I don't know if that's even gonna go up in value in the future if those people are the type of people who collect, because like nobody really
Honestly, I can see, to be honest, like, touching base on that, I can see that later on down the line. That could be something that turns into really good money later on. But that really depends on the company being able to like live up to the expectations of what they originally planned for the game. Because without it, I mean, it's bleh, basically.
Ah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievably wild, honestly.
I I was so lost in words. But there was more good things in the conference. I just forgot exactly what everything was. But at least we know that I'm glad that I was able to experience that type of vibe of that place, you know. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%.
And now the new moves is to see where they're gonna go within another decade, another, well, not 20 years, but another 10 years from now, which will be like 42. I'll be 42. I already count it.
Any guesses to where you think it'll end up?
And 42?
Yeah.
Oh, under the grave. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, I did talk about it in my podcast. I'm like, because I shout out this one old dude that's been playing video games. Like, he's still playing video games. He's 93 and all he does is racing games. And I was
Alright.
thinking about, like, will I play video games when I'm 40?
Yeah, I know I would.
I think I would too, but I don't think I'll be playing multiplayer. I think I'll finally gonna go play story modes because I
Look,
have never been playing
look,
story modes.
I've been planning this since I was like 15, or like, no, technically 17. Let me be honest. I was 17 when I plotted this out with me and my friends. We're all gonna end up in an old folks home, in a retirement home, connected to our Xboxes, playing Halo until we all die. Like, that's
You wanna
literally what the
be
plan
in
is.
an old retiring home?
Yes,
Your,
an
your
old
dream was so
retirement
short.
home, and all we're doing is just playing nothing but Halo.
You should have dreamt something bigger. I guess, I don't know, like, I'm gonna be honest, if I die at 40, I don't want no one to cry. Like, 40 to me is like an age that I'm okay. You know, I lived the full momentum for my lifetime. I'm not saying anybody out there that's
Look,
40
I'm calling
deserves
it
to
right
die.
now. I want to live my life to the fullest so badly, like 100%. I want to be able, by the time I hit 40, I want a peg leg.
Oh, hell
or,
nah.
or I want a cybernetic arm. Let's go crazy on this.
Wait, hold up. You telling me you trying to cyberpunk yourself?
Yeah, I would show Cyberpunk how to
I
actually Cyberpunk.
I can't deal with surgery. I already went through one and it was I can't do it again. I can't do surgery. Y'all tripping.
I never gone through surgery, and to be honest, I am scared shitless to do it. But if it means that I'm able to live for like 1,000 more years, bring it the fuck
Trying to
on.
be like Mr. Freeze had ass. Alright, hold up. Oh man, I do want to. Alright, guys. So this is the main talk about Xbox, but I do want to talk about something else real quick because this is actually
Yeah,
pretty
go ahead.
cool. Thank you, Mar, for letting me borrow the HBO Max. Um, because I've been watching a lot of Batman. I recently got it to watch movies, but I've been watching a lot of Batman. I don't know why. It just happened. I watched the animated series because I remember I watched it when I was 8, but I never watched them in order. Because when you're a kid, you didn't know things. I don't know about you, but I didn't know things were in order. You know what I mean? Like I thought the shows was
Of
random.
course, things were in order. Like, you know, okay, look, I kind of can see why you would think they're not in order, especially when it comes to like the animated series for both Superman and Batman. Oh, tell you what,
What?
watch like this is how you should be watching it. You should be watching like an episode of Batman and then a episode of Superman Adventures, like back to back until they're both entirely done. And then after when you're done with that, then that's when you jump into the Justice League animated series that came out at the time.
No, no,
If
no.
you do that, you end up seeing the way how DC originally had their own cinematic universe, and later on in life, obviously Marvel ended up taking their idea, and like you see where Marvel is now, and where the hell's DC?
But hear me out. So like when TV shows came up or whatever, I thought there was like always a message behind it or something. So it's like randomly, like like it's just a random show that they put out like a random plot type of deal. If you feel what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an order. I watched it in order finally. I finished the anime series and then I'm like, okay, what's next? Because I want more Batman, so I went back on the list. I saw Batman Beyond when I was a kid, but I didn't watch it in order, of course. And then there's this new one. I remembered seeing some of it, but not a lot of it, because I think I didn't really like it, and I'm sort of a like all right with it. But it was called The Batman. You know, like that was the title, The Batman.
Yeah, the Batman.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what year, but do you know the car he had?
Yeah,
I had that toy, and I'm mad because I lost it, and I like that toy was so lit. And then oh my god, I remember having the toy, and I was like, ah, shit, like the memories kicked in when I was watching the Batman stuff, and I'm like, that's cool. I like it. Brought me down to memory lane.
man. It's actually a lot of fun going back and being able to watch a lot of the shows that like we obviously grew up with. Like especially if you watched the WB a lot when you were a kid. On HBO Max, they have a lot of those shows. You know, they have the Batman animated series. They have Superman. They have the Batman, which you just ended up mentioning. There's Teen Titans on there. Freaking, I believe Static Shock's on there as
I
well,
did.
isn't it?
I finished it, dude. I got to see every episode. I
Isn't that
I
amazing? And Batman Beyond's on there too. My favorite
yes.
Batman is actually freaking Batman Beyond. Like, fuck Bruce
Really?
Wayne. I want me some Terry McGinnis.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm going back on those. I think I'm gonna do like one whole season, and then I'm gonna switch it to the other Batman, and then watch it else.
Yeah.
There's a new one coming out. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, I did see that. They're actually thinking about rebooting the animated series. Two of the writers from the original first season decided that they wanted to work on it. So I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. I think it's gonna be pretty fun.
Me too. I can't wait to see what they're gonna bring to the table.
What's on the table?
Well, currently a lot in my table right now. I have a lot of things going on. I got a personal fan that doesn't really blow that much air. It was one of those cheap ones that you like. I thought it was gonna work magically. It doesn't work that well. I got my little extra light right here. Oh, you can't see it, but I forgot. Hold on. I'll send you a video on Snapchat real quick. But it's this little light. It's like production stuff because I'm about to do some.
Hmm.
I been had it. I just never really used it, and yeah, there's a lot on my desk. What about you? Wait, did you finish unpacking?
Yeah.
Oh snap! So we gotta definitely look at that new setup. I like to look at people's setups, gaming setups, especially you people that is still watching, which I really do appreciate. If you sent me a picture of your setup on Snap.
Oh, for those who don't know, that last video that got posted up on Vile's YouTube channel, we should count that as like the bonus. That's what
Yeah,
that should
yeah.
technically be.
Well, this should be the bonus because that's already posted it. This is the bonus content. Like, guys, after I
No, this is
record
the
it,
actual show.
yeah, this is the actual show. The other show was like me, like I was impatient. Like I wanted to talk about something, and I think I missed out on what I really wanted to talk about too. Which no, it was National Streaming Day. So happy National Streaming Day, Mark.
Bro, you were so excited about it that you forgot to talk about it.
That and I don't know. I thought I had a lot. For some reason in my mind, I felt like I had a lot, but I really didn't. Ish.
You know, mentally you probably did, and then like as you were going, you probably just aired out. Like you couldn't even think about it.
Cause I had so much to do. Like I thought today I was gonna make my music video, but I'm like, no, wait, that's Friday night. Cause today I had to get the haircut. And
You're working on a music video?
Yeah, I'm working on a music video.
Oh snap!
For my song coming out. It's called Broke Gamers.
You got a song coming out called "Broke Gamers." Oh
Yeah.
man, I can't wait to hear this.
Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not the title, guys. I just tweeted it out there because I thought I couldn't think of a cool title at the time, but I got the title of the actual song. I got the lyrics written down a bit. I don't know if I need to add more or not, but tomorrow I'm gonna work on the video.
Bro, I don't even care what the actual title is. If it's not "Broke Gamers," I'm not listening to it.
It's called Gamer's Life, actually. I'm gonna just throw that out
All right.
there.
I'm probably gonna half listen to it though.
Half listen to it. Oh damn. It's
I'll
all
hear a
good.
verse.
No, the music video is gonna be fire, so you're gonna want to keep seeing what's happening like that. Ooh, that's gonna be so lit. I can't wait. But yeah, I don't know what else. Right now I'm just ordering stuff that since I got my check came through, I'm ordering things that I want. The latest drip, summer. Well, the summer drip hasn't came out yet. This is more like the spring drip.
The hot girl summer drip.
Sure. I guess it is. Is it? No.
Alrighty then, man. Well, I guess that'll be it for me because I really don't have anything else to talk about.
When are you coming back to gaming? Announce that.
When am I coming back to gaming?
Yes.
You want me to announce on the show when am I coming back to gaming?
Yes.
I'll come back when I feel like it.
That means never, guys. That means.
Nah, but definitely like huge shout outs to everyone who's been messaging me and that like it's been kind of blowing my mind because it's like, dang man, like it's not even like I'm like dead or something. Like I'm still here. I'm just not playing.
Listen,
and,
when you're a good gamer,
the work's still busy.
When you're a good gamer, you're gonna get messages, and that's what you are. You're a good gamer. People need good people in their team, and you are clearly the one that they need in their team. So don't forget that.
Y'all need to find someone new. Nah, I mean, let's be honest, especially when it comes to the clan, like, no one really holds it together better than me anyway, so.
I mean, you
that I
literally
know.
the self-claimed beast king of Chicago. How else there's no one else out there. You're the only one. What did you expect?
Yes, this is true, though. This is true. I can't even argue that.
I guess I might have to become the self-beast king of Chicago. I'll take your place.
The new beast king of Chicago.
Yo, for real, you guys have no idea. Wait, watch. Coming 2022, something's coming up.
Oh snap! Get ready, guys. He said something's coming up. He ain't gonna even tell you what. He said something.
Yes, I have plans. I don't know if it's actually gonna possibly happen, but I'll see how I could make it happen. So make sure you guys save up money so you guys could come out of Chicago. Chicago's gonna be it's gonna be on the papers across America soon,
Alright.
But that is it for the show. We talked a lot, as you guys already know. We always hit that close hour mark. I think when we first started, we talked for an hour and 30 minutes, and then it sort of went down a little. Not because we're not running out of news. Actually, no, it's because there was a lot to talk about back then. Because there's a lot of video game drops, and now summer's coming up, so therefore there's gonna be, I don't know how busy.
Bro, you do know E3 is next month, right? In
Yeah,
fact, E3 is in 3 weeks.
yeah,
So we
E3
got
is
to
in
do a
3 days.
prediction.
So we're gonna do yeah, what he said, prediction, and then we're gonna live stream it, right? Are we gonna live stream it?
Oh,
Are you
yeah, we
gonna
should live stream the
are you
show.
gonna
We'll
have
probably
the
do the
day
same thing
off?
how we did the Game Awards. I could get the day off, actually.
I'll try to get the day off too.
Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably get the whole week off.
I just gotta be more responsible with my time. I don't know. I have
Okay.
medical situations. I could probably use my medical leave if I need it. Um, but yeah, I really want to know what's up. Like, I don't know what to expect. I've been listening to these gaming podcasting, except for GTR. I got beef with them, with the two guys. Yes, Paris and Danny. I think that was the other guy's name. But other than that, I think there's a new thing coming out. What's his name? Jeff Grief? Is that the guy?
Jeff Keighley?
Yeah, he there's a thing called
What you call him, Jeff Googly?
I don't know, dude. I couldn't pronounce it because I think I listened to Kind of Funny and they call him Gruffy Wub Wub or something like that. I don't know if they're talking about the same
Yeah, they
person.
call him something stupid.
Yeah, yeah. He has like his own show, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I think he changed the name of it
He probably did.
for this year. I think
Honestly, whatever he's doing, I'd most likely watch it still. Either way, I'm watching whatever press conference is going to happen, whatever showcase every big three, or the big three is obviously going to show something. I'm excited to see what they're going to show.
Okay, that's weird. I could have sworn he said he announced what he was gonna name it. I heard it Kind of Funny. I forgot what the name was. It was something live. But no, it's gonna be
Video
still
Games
called
Live?
the Super Game Fest. That's on June 10th. On a
I hope you
Thursday.
guys are ready, man, because this is literally video game Christmas. Nothing gets better than video game Christmas.
But, I mean, it's like that every summer.
Exactly.
Ooh, who's partnering this? We got Warner Brothers up in this. I think we always have them. It's the same sponsors, same thing, same stuff, different games. That's what's different. It's the games. So yeah, that's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be happy, yo. Okay, let's go. Uh,
I know, I'm pretty hyped. It's going to be really exciting.
oh man, my bank account is like, oh no, you better not buy clothing, cause or shoes, cause you're gonna be buying games, son. I'm like, alright.
Oh no, you better not be buying that clothing and shoes, cause you gonna be broke.
Too late. I'm gonna wait for the next stimulus. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, speaking of which, man, did you hear we're apparently supposed to be getting a pretty hefty sum?
Interesting. I heard about it. I got something on the mail about it, but I kept the mail because I heard there was something you gotta do with it or something. I don't know. But yeah. We
That'll be everything for the show, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, sir.
Anything you'd like to add for the audience out there?
Yeah, don't steal my drip, alright? I'll be hella angry, Russ, if I walk out and I saw someone wearing the same clothing as me. In fact, I went to Target. I got a Pikachu shirt. I saw legitly today at work, I saw some chick wearing the shirt that I purchased. I'm like, yo, what the heck? But yeah, don't
For
steal
real?
my drip. That's all I gotta say.
All right, then, guys. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and close everything out. Thank you guys once again for watching or listening to the show, even if you're listening to it on YouTube or wherever else. Detective I will be posting everything up. I don't know what the kids be listening to these days. I'm too busy working. So
I'm too busy. You got me. Damn, you think I'm gonna put this on SoundCloud? They be charging for extra posting. You guys better catch it there, cause I'm gonna delete it the next week or whenever we have another upload or whatever limits of time we took up. You know, which is we talked pretty long. So like I think you only could post like an hour up to free. So like, hell no, that's not happening. You got me damned if. But you guys could support the show by going down to the links in the description. I do have stickers. It's pretty cheap. You know, if you're like, oh man, all I could do is buy stickers, yeah, because you know you could put those stickers anywhere you want. You know, like it doesn't even have to be inside your house. You could put it outside in the public, as long as you don't put it on restaurants' windows. All right, you could put it like on a street pole, and then people are gonna be like, I wonder what that is. I should be putting names on these stickers to let people know what they are. But other than that, what matters is as long as the logo's out there in the world, people are going to start getting things, ideas, you know, stuff like that.
And with all of that literally being said, remember, guys, if you don't know what to live for your legacy, live for your heart, and live for your greatness. Until next time.
Yeah.
Boy, pull over, stop. If you fuck around, up shots and probably won't stop. This the life I live, pay the price you probably would not. I'm a hot boy, pop out bitch at Modelo time. We just about to drink, you don't need to bring out the wine. Hola mama, see the look at you, yeah you so fine. I'm a rowdy rough boy, look at Blossom from behind. She couldn't close her mouth cause Godzilla just hit her spine. Hey. Face down, ass up, how we wine and dine. She say I can't tell nobody, gotta tell the guys. We been doing dirt together, gotta jump and ride.